Welcome back to Mitford Pottery. In today's video we are going to be making some coloured clay, and we have Scarva Nano Colours. These are 50 gram starter pack, and this is their orange pack. So we got golden sand, amber, gooseberry, mandarin, paprika and Tuscany. And this is a colourant, and we're going to add this to the Scarva's Earthstone ES5 white stoneware clay. And I've done these are quite light colours, and I usually do 10% on 500 grams, so it's about 50 grams per 500 grams. But I found the lighter colours you need a little bit more colourant. So what we're going to do, because this is all I've got is 50 gram of each, we're going to reduce the amount of clay. So we've got 400 grams of clay. And I need a plastic bag to rest this on so it's not on the table. So I'm going to adjust the camera and I'll run through the way I make coloured clay. So I'll get that down like that. And can we zoom in a bit? Right, I think we're okay there. Can we see what's going on? So I've cleaned our bench, let it dry off, because this is going to absorb a lot of the moisture. And because we're using colours, we use some plastic gloves. It saves it getting all over your hands. So we put our gloves on, especially when you're using the darker colours, the blacks and the dark blues and the greens, you tend to get the same colour hands. So got them ready. Now what we're going to do first, so there's going to be a ball of each of these. And what I do need is a spray bottle as well, because the powder takes up a lot of the moisture, and you've got to keep adding a little bit of moisture just so the clay works. And I need a little wire to slice our clay up. So we've got to try and get 50 grams of powder into this 400 gram lump of clay. And what I tend to do is I'll get the wire and I'll cut this into 3 to start with. So we got that, just spread it out a bit, put a couple of dimples in it, like that. Keep it on the plastic when I'm not using it. Now, we know it's 50 grams, so I'll give you a close-up. So we're going to do the golden sand first, so a little 50 gram of powder, and literally we're going to sprinkle our powder on our first layer. And then what I tend to do is, not a lot of water, just put a little bit of water on there. Stops the dust going everywhere as well. Put our middle layer on there, squash that down. Put some more powder on. A little bit of water. Like that. And then the top one on there. Let's give it a press. Right, now this is where the hard work starts. So we got to keep kneading that and mopping up all the colour and that off the table as best we can. And it's a smaller amount of clay, so it'll probably be a bit tricky to knead. and we just keep kneading it and move it over where all the colour is. Can be quite disheartening doing this, because it sometimes, depending on the colour, it takes ages, and it doesn't look as if it's took on any colour sometimes. So there's our first one. So it's starting to mix. It's not too dry, so we will half that again and keep adding our powder. Do another layer, bit of water. Put that in there and start to knead it again. It's not a bad way of getting colour. There is other ways. They're a bit more drawn out, where you've got to soak the clay and more of a coloured slip. This is a bit harder work because of all the kneading involved. And again, it depends on the colour and the outcomes. Right, it's starting to take on a bit of colour, so I'll speed this bit up and I'll talk to you when we've added all of that. Right, there you go. Whew, that's tough on the old back, that is. So, I'll bring it up the camera. So it's now golden sand colour. I normally like to go, I probably need twice the amount, I would have thought, to get it really vivid. But what happens now, give it another little bit of a knead, and then before I use it, I tend to let them sit for at least 24 hours. That lets all the moisture absorb into the powder properly, and you get a little bit better pliability with it when you're finished. You see, it's I usually like to go quite vivid with the colours, but it's quite a light colour, and there may not be enough colourant, but these are tests, and that's why we do tests. So I'm going to make some more. I'll not bore you with showing you that bit. We'll catch up at the end when we'll have 6 lumps of clear, hopefully all slightly different colours. So I'll see you in a few seconds. Well, we're back sometime later. We are on to our last colour, which is Tuscany. And It takes a surprising amount of time to do this, which is why I chopped the video down for you. This is just the last little bit that we're finishing on the last colour. And this, it's a very mundane way of making coloured clay. It's just a lot of kneading and a lot of patience. You've got to make sure you get that colour mixed in. I'm going through another. Gone through the gloves today. I'm wearing them out. Now I'm hoping, I did a very light blue, which is I've got on the desk here for another colour I'm going to do later on. Sky blue, very light colour. Took quite a lot of colourant to make it, and it still looked very light in its raw clay form. But once it's bisked and once it's glaze fired to stoneware temperatures, it's more vivid than you would expect. So although sometimes they look a bit on the light side, sometimes you get a pleasant surprise. So that's it. So we got a box full now. So this is Tuscany, so that's going to get wrapped up in here. So just to give you an idea of the colours, we'll get them all in line. So that's Tuscany. And then we got, I want to put these in the right order, Tuscany. So then we got Paprika, which is that colour. Then we have a Mandarin, which it's sort of like just a shade different. And then we go to the more yellow colours. So this is Gooseberry. Gooseberry. So there you can see that's when they start to go a bit more yellow slash gold colour. And this one's in the wrong type of bag, so it's quite awkward to get out of. I'm going to change that bag, I think. This is amber. Not a huge difference between them two. And this is the one we started with, golden sand. So there you go. So shades of orange apparently them are. So I'm going to get them wrapped up. Thanks for watching. Get the camera back up, like so. So thanks for watching, and that's how I make coloured clay to use in my agateware cups. So hopefully once they're mixed up with some base stoneware, we'll throw some mugs and maybe some other different items with them, we never know. Like, subscribe, comment, all that YouTube stuff, and thanks for watching. Remember, clay's the way. See you in another video very soon. Bye for now.